What is up, YouTube? Mike with God's Journey coming at y'all with another different type of video. And today we got how often should I pray? Now, first off, I don't usually, with that type of question, some people might come on here and wonder why should I be praying in the first place? Because sometimes I make these videos is for a broader audience. So, this is specifically for the Christians, but if any non-Christians are on here, I want to, just give a little explanation and explain the reason and the proper way to, build a relationship with God. Now, firstly, when you ask the question, how often should I pray? Somebody's going to wonder, why would you want to pray and what can prayer do? Now, this is mainly what this video is really going to be on I'm going to answer the first initial question first, but I just want to build basis on for people who don't understand stuff like this. So if you're knowledgeable, you can go ahead and skip to the end, but I guarantee you, God will use me to speak something extra that you can take from out of this. But yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and get straight into the points. What can prayer do? Number one and point one would be help you realize your blessings and improve your mood. Now, what I mean by this, when it comes to improving, will not help you realize your blessing and improve your mood. I'm tweaking. Anyways, aside from that, when you realize your blessings, that's when you realize how blessed you really are. And what I mean by this is, for example, let's say that you take life for granted, you take people for granted, you take your mom, for example, for granted every single day, and you spend time with video games that's always going to be there rather than spending quality time with your people. And eventually one of them pass away, you realize how precious that time would have been if you still spent it with them, because anybody can die at any time, anywhere. And you just got to understand this. And with that not being certain, life not being certain sometimes, you always have to come through and spend as much time with people as possible, because they're not always going to be there. And that might not even just be physically. Some people when they get real old, their memory don't get right. They might forget you, but you just got to understand, you personally do remember your time with them, and that's what's more important. You remember the times with those people, and you doing that, you'll realize, hey, we don't got forever. We ain't on this earth to live forever. So at the end of the day, we need to go ahead and just take out time for the people inside of our life, if that makes any sense. But when you realize your blessings and the people around you, that improves your mood, because you realize, hey, there's some people who haven't had any loss out of, hey, I still got everybody. I still got an opportunity to go out, make memories, and do what I have to do as just me inside of this family unit, friend unit, or friend group, or whatever. Do what you have to do your part, so you don't feel bad when something happens. And this will, like I said, improve your mood, because you still have a bright future. You still got young friends, the people around you. Ain't nothing going on with them. Like, that's a blessing in of itself. And just the fact that you wake up in the morning is a blessing. We're going to get back to that on how often we should pray. Now, the next point is, it gives you extra strength to tackle day-to-day trials. Now, let's say you got something you want to do. It's just a dream you're trying to chase. And like I said, I always been doing YouTube and the YouTube examples and analogies and stuff like that, because this is personally what I do. Let's say that you wake up, you go to work, you go to school, you do whatever, and you want to make some extra time just to upload on YouTube. And you just say, hey, I'm finna go ahead and upload. But you know that you be tired after work every single day consecutively. What you need to do is, no matter what's going on, you take the bus up there. You taking a car. You gotta think in your mind. Prayer isn't always out loud. Just think in your mind. Say a quick prayer of, God, give me the strength to go ahead, go home and do what I gotta do. Go to sleep and be ready and prepare for the next day. That gives you some laser focused goals inside your mind to, I'm finna get this done today, and that's that. Ain't no extra, ain't no nothing. Now, what's another thing? It's different examples for that. Whenever you need motivation for working out, anything, like it's so many ways you can just use God to attain what you really need and attain what's more important from Him, which is fellowship and friendship and relationship with God just as a whole. Now, our next point is, it helps you walk with God so you can improve and have, so you can improve, oh my gosh, I can't read today. My bad, y'all gonna have to deal with me today. Helps you walk with God so you can have no regrets when it's time for you to leave. Now, what I mean by this, you got so many people who call on God only when something bad happens, or I'm sick, God, I need you to come through for me. And they only call on God then. When you pass, and that's your only type of relationship with God, what do you think will happen? He's not gonna truly know you because you don't come through, you don't check on him. It's just like a person, but it's a billion times more important. You don't call, you don't pray to him, you don't build that connection, you don't tell him what's going on, you don't tell him your problems, you don't tell him nothing, you don't tell him what you're grateful for. And when you're not doing none of this, you just coming to ask for something. It's okay to ask for stuff from God. That's what he's there for. So you can attain, just a little bit of comfort while we're here. We're not here to continuously suffer, but you can ask for stuff. But you just got to be thankful for what you have. Because some people, they have what they need right in their face, but they're afraid to pray for it. And they just going through an illusionary battle with Satan just because they don't want to look around and look what's in front of them and use the certain resources that they already have, because you already have what you need inside of you. And if you don't, God has that on the way. You just need to ask. But just don't forget to be grateful and look at the things that are going on around you, because life goes quick, and sometimes by the time you realize that you lost something very important to you, it's too late. And when you pray to God and build that relationship, you end up just, how can I say this? You're more aware, you have more awareness about what's going on in front of you, and you have time to take out just to realize, hey, everything's going good with me. I just need to work on here, and here, and I'll be straight. And that's when half the battle, because you already have a plan. You can't run into things like, especially life without a plan, because you gonna fall straight in your fucking face. Oh, God help. My bad. You gonna land straight on your face. But aside from that, what's our next point? We have, Oh yeah, I didn't even finish up my point. I was Rant City, but by the time you build that relationship with him, you'll be able to ascend, because you realize that you came on earth, you did what you needed to do, you was good to everybody. You'll be able to go with him. But if you just calling on him for certain occasions, just to help you out of situations where if you weren't sinning and you were praying to him, you wouldn't have even been in those situations. But just because you wanted to chase the wrong crowd, do whatever, and you ended up getting caught up for that, that's your discipline at the end of the day. And you can't pray to God to get out of that discipline. Sometimes it's not going to work, because you need to fall on your face a couple times to realize, hold on, I need God. I can't just be calling on him when I need stuff. I need to say what I'm thankful for. Now, aside from all this is like the last point of the video. It is not last point of the video, but just for the specific question. It gives you more discernment with people and situations, i.e. gut feelings. Now, what I mean by this, when it comes to day-to-day life, you come through with people just in the workplace, inside school, anywhere. Some people, they can, and I feel like this is just built into all of us, but sometimes we won't listen because, social norms, society, we all need to fit in and all that extra stuff. But most people, they got a certain feeling about somebody, and somebody or a certain situation where, I ain't gonna go to that party. I ain't finna hang out with bro over there. I don't mess with them. Like you can just tell the vibe off. Most of the time, when a vibe off like that, it's usually right. Like you have a gut feeling like that for a reason. It's God trying to tell you something. And if you getting that gut feeling with anytime, that means that you're real in tune with God, and or God just sending you a signal to get out of something. So don't ever ignore your gut feeling, because that's God's way of telling you you're not supposed to be about the situation. Run. But with certain social norms and all that, no, I want to hang around with them because it's cool, it's all, no, that's lame. Just be like, you got your own motion, bro. Just ride your own wave, especially if you got to do that shit on oh my God, I'm cursing so much of this. Yeah, my bad. But yeah, especially if you riding alone, it's nothing wrong with being solo and working, because you're never really alone. All you need is God at the end of the day to keep on validating you and keep on blessing you to keep on moving. That's all you need at the end of the day. So as soon as you realize that, you're gonna deviate from where the devil wants you to be, the devil playground. You're gonna deviate from that, and you just gonna walk on a solo trip, just you and God. And God gonna lead you to a higher experience, and He gonna bring the right people around you. Don't ever choose the people that you want to hang around. Let Him choose for you. He's gonna bring the people inside your life. Don't force anything to happen, and that's especially with relationships. Don't force no relationship. Don't force nothing, because it's never gonna come out right. It's never gonna turn out right. Now, all that being said, on the reason why you need to pray, let's get to how often should I pray. And for this, I'm gonna have to say 3 times a day: in the morning, midday, and afternoon. Now, I say as soon as you wake up, and then for midday, I say like 3, 2, somewhere around that time. And then before you go to sleep, basically. And what that does is you wake up in the morning, say affirmation, say, God, I'm thankful for this, 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 and this. I have problems here, so I need help here. I need your guidance here. And then just ask for protection throughout your journey. You do this in the morning and in the afternoon. Like I said, afternoon as in before you go to bed. And midday, what I pray for midday, I say, just pray over food, pray over and let's say that you don't got no food, you just doing nothing. Thank God for what he's doing so far, because if you made it midday, if you even alive midday, because like I said, anything can happen. You praise him and thank him and keep on asking him to give you that energy, to give you that charisma, give you that energy to finish off what you need to do, finish off what you started with. And once that brings you all the way down to nighttime, you ask for all this again, and you thank him for bringing you throughout the day safely. That starts to build some gratitude, and you like, stuff is actually going right. Stuff is making sense now, because I chose to sit back and ponder on what's going on and be, like I said, more attentive of what's going on, at the fact that I couldn't have made it home today, but I did. And that's a blessing in and of itself, because anything can happen nowadays. Anything at any time. The thing is, God works in mysterious ways, so sometimes that's supposed to be happening, but you always have the choice. Everybody always has a choice to either go on be evil or good. It's no gray. I don't care what y'all be watching in the media or whatever that is, whatever that lame stuff is. There is no, there's a gray side. There's a gray. There's no black and white. It's just all gray. No. You murder a person, you steal, you kill. That's evil. There's no gray. Oh, but they killed. No. Inside the 10 commandments, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill. You break those, there ain't no gray area. They don't say thou shalt not kill unless you're inside a gray area in the list of what's it called, the Treaty of Rights. And no, it's not. It's plain and simple. So I can, but just some people be deviating. Oh, you're forgiven, and people are so infatuated with the fact of forgiveness, they feel like they can just do something knowingly and just be like, oh, I'll just ask God to forgive me after I'm finished. That's not how it works. That's never going to be how it works. And that's just going to send you on a one-way ticket to where we're not supposed to be going. But this was just like a little extra rant video. I just wanted to go and just talk to you guys about how things are inside of society and how we all just need to break out and take our own solo path with God. Don't ever be afraid to stray by yourself, to stray on your own, so you can get most things. Because other people with voices in your ear, that's gonna sometimes tune out of God, and you'll never be inside your right mind to take a blessing. A door open, you won't be able to open it unless you're inside that right mind state where, oh, this is a good future for myself. I need to go ahead and pick up on this. But yeah, like I said, aside from all that, just make sure you guys turn on post notifications so y'all can be notified whenever I do videos. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And this is Mike with God's Trinity tuning up. Peace.